Using ninja tools. In the ninja world of Naruto, using ninja tools is the most basic fighting style, and it is also the signature combat approach of TenTen. She has taken weapon usage to a whole new level through her clever application of the Enclosing Technique. This technique provides the perfect solution to one of the biggest limitations of weapon-based fighting styles: the restriction on the number of tools a ninja can carry. The enclosing technique allows the user to seal a large number of objects, even living creatures, into special scrolls. These sealed items can be summoned when the scrolls are opened. Thanks to this, TenTen can carry an enormous arsenal of weapons without facing any physical constraints. Besides TenTen, many other ninjas also utilize this technique. For instance, Uchiha Sasuke seals his weapons into paper tags attached to his wrists, enabling him to quickly and unexpectedly draw weapons during combat. The enclosing technique isn't just limited to storing conventional weapons. Kisame Hoshigaki even sealed ninjutsu into scrolls. He created a clever trap by sealing sharks from the water prison technique into a scroll. Anyone who tried to read the scroll would immediately find themselves trapped in a water prison upon opening it. This combat style is very versatile and feels distinctly ninja-like. However, as the series progresses, it gradually loses its effectiveness. Fundamentally, throwing kunai or shuriken ends up being of very little use in the story. Just a moment, I want to express my gratitude for subscribing to my channel, as it significantly boosts our subscriber-to-viewer ratio. However, we still have a high percentage of viewers who haven't subscribed yet. So I hope you will continue to support us by subscribing, helping our team reach 1,000 subs so we can build a strong community together. Thank you very much. Back to the fighting styles. Next, we have Assassination. In the ninja world of Naruto, the art of assassination and covert combat has always been an essential element, and it serves as the primary fighting style of the ANBU. ANBU is not merely a military unit. They are the most elite ninjas, carefully selected and specially trained for missions involving assassination, infiltration, and creating chaos in other nations. Their distinctive feature is their mysterious masks, which not only conceal their identities, but also symbolize their anonymity. In terms of weaponry, the Tanto, a short sword, is an indispensable tool for every Anbu member. They wield it with incredible precision, combining it with lightning-fast attacks to eliminate targets silently. This reflects Anbu's core philosophy: efficiency and leaving no trace. Throughout Anbu's history, certain names have become legendary. Uchiha Itachi stands out as a remarkable phenomenon, joining Anbu at the age of 11 and breaking the minimum age requirement of 13. Hatake Kakashi, the son of the White Fang of the Leaf, carried on his father's legacy through the iconic short sword. Shin and Sai, members of Root, a specialized branch of Anbu, also showcased their exceptional swordsmanship. When discussing assassination techniques, many overlook Mu, a highly skilled sensory ninja capable of detecting chakra across several kilometers. He possessed the ability to become completely invisible, leaving no chakra trace, and could also fly using earth release, making him the perfect assassin. Zabuza and Haku are also prime examples of the art of assassination. They mastered the use of mist techniques, allowing them to deprive opponents of their vision and eliminate them silently. While other ninjas, such as Minato with his Hiraishin no Jutsu or Obito with Kamui, had skills well suited for assassination, their nature and roles were not those of assassins. Using Sage Mode. Sage Mode is one of the most powerful techniques in the Naruto world, allowing the user to achieve extraordinary abilities far beyond the normal limits of a ninja. This technique dramatically enhances basic attributes such as strength, speed, endurance, reflexes, and durability. The essence of Sage Mode lies in the ability to harness the natural energy of the world. By absorbing and balancing natural energy with their own chakra, The user can not only amplify the power of existing techniques, but also unlock the ability to use new jutsu. Notably, Sage Mode allows users to sense chakra in their surroundings and anticipate attacks without needing to see them. Sage Mode is not something just anyone can learn or use, which is why only the strongest ninjas are capable of wielding it in battle. Jiraiya and Naruto are the most notable examples of Sage Mode users. They not only mastered the art of gathering natural chakra efficiently, but also developed unique skills in combat, often fighting alongside their Toad allies. The battle between Jiraiya and Pain, followed by Naruto's confrontation with the Six Paths of Pain, showcased the incredible power of Sage Mode. In particular, during Pain's attack on the Hidden Leaf Village, Naruto was the only one capable of standing against Pain thanks to his mastery of this mode. Hashirama Senju, the first Hokage, used Sage Mode to enhance the power of his wood release. He activated this mode during his battle with Madara Uchiha, who at the time was controlling Kurama, the Ninetales, cloaked in a protective Susanoo armor. Minato Namikaze, though rarely using it in combat, also demonstrated his ability to use Sage Mode during the Fourth Great Ninja War. This showcased the immense potential of the technique, but it is hard to consider it a core fighting style for him. A unique case is Kabuto Yakushi. After absorbing Orochimaru's DNA, Kabuto mastered Sage Mode at Ryuchi Cave, the home of the snakes. Continuing this tradition, Mitsuki, Orochimaru's synthetic son, successfully learned and effectively used Sage Mode from the same origin. Sage Mode represents a pinnacle technique that embodies the perfect harmony between human strength and natural energy. While only a select few ninjas have mastered this ability and used it as part of their fighting style, it is incredibly powerful and has been a decisive factor in many critical battles among the strongest ninjas. Four Legs Technique. In the ninja world of Naruto, the Four Legs Technique is one of the unique and powerful imitation beast ninja arts, closely associated with the Inuzuka clan. This technique is not just a form of movement, but a complete fighting style developed by mimicking the wildest traits of wolves. The core of this technique lies in the user moving on all fours, adopting a beast-like posture with 4 points of contact. This stance significantly increases speed and enhances the precision of attacks, making them far more destructive than conventional fighting methods. This is why members of the Inuzuka clan prioritize activating this technique at the start of a battle. The hit-and-run strategy is considered the most effective way to use this technique. By constantly moving, the user can launch surprise attacks from various angles, making it incredibly difficult for opponents to track or predict their next move. This not only gives a decisive advantage in offense, but also helps maintain the user's safety by constantly shifting positions. With this fighting style, members of the Inuzuka clan become far more agile, and their senses, such as smell and hearing, are sharpened to extraordinary levels. Additionally, thanks to their close bond with their Ninken companions, they always appear full of energy and ready to fight. Parasitic Destruction Insect Technique. When it comes to using animals in combat, we cannot overlook the unique insect-based fighting style of the Aburame clan. The Aburame have a remarkable symbiotic relationship between humans and insects. From the moment an Aburame clan member is born, thousands of insects are allowed to form a colony inside their body, creating an extraordinary biological connection. The insects are nourished by their host's chakra, and in return, they are completely loyal to the host's every command. These insects are not just tools for combat. They have become the core ability of the Aburame, serving as the foundation for all their jutsu. The range of abilities these insects can perform is incredibly diverse, covering offense, defense, reconnaissance, and many other tasks. For instance, members of the Aburame clan have been known to disperse a large number of Kikuchu across a wide area around them. These insects emit small amounts of chakra they normally consume, disrupting sensory ninjas by creating uneven chakra signals. The scattered and concentrated presence of these insects generates multiple chakra readings, making it difficult to pinpoint the user's actual location. Additionally, the insects are deployed to monitor and control the battlefield, reporting any changes or developments back to their host. Unlike the more dynamic style of the Inuzuka clan, the Aburame clan members tend to dress extremely conservatively, often wearing cloaks and goggles, and they rarely rely on taijutsu. This reserved and mysterious appearance makes them undeniably cool and intimidating. Gentle Fist. Gentle Fist is an exclusive technique of the Hyuga clan. Unlike traditional close combat fighting styles that focus on causing external damage, Gentle Fist targets the chakra circulatory system inside the opponent's body, causing serious internal damage to organs near the chakra points that are attacked. Therefore, even though we often see Hyuga clan members using relatively soft strikes, sometimes with minimal force, the damage is significant if they make contact. By using Byakugan, the Hyuga's inherited eye technique, the user can see the chakra system and accurately locate 361 chakra points on the opponent's body. As seen in the match between Neji and Hinata during the Chunin exams, blocking these chakra points can completely disrupt the opponent's chakra flow, preventing them from using any jutsu, including their own Gentle Fist technique. Neji Hyuga proved that Gentle Fist can destroy any material made from chakra. In his battle with Kidomaru, he demonstrated this technique by leaking chakra from the chakra points on his hands and shaping it into small needles to cut off the opponent's chakra. However, Gentle Fist is not without its weaknesses. As a close combat fighting style, users of Gentle Fist are at a disadvantage when facing opponents who attack from a distance, as seen when Kidomaru overwhelmed Neji with long-range weapons. Neji still won the battle because he was able to use his healing abilities, and, more importantly, he was very smart. Using Genjutsu. When talking about the use of dojutsu in combat, the Uchiha clan must be mentioned. Their Sharingan is truly a blessing, granting its users many powers. However, I want to focus on how the Uchiha clan applies Genjutsu in battle. Essentially, Genjutsu works by directly interfering with the opponent's nervous system. When a ninja masters the art of Genjutsu, they can disrupt the opponent's 5 senses, creating illusions so realistic that it's difficult to distinguish them from reality. What makes these illusions special is that they not only affect vision, but can also cause real physical and mental pain, making the opponent lose their ability to make decisions and control themselves. For example, Tsukuyomi, used by Uchiha Itachi. This technique allows the user to create a parallel world where they have full control over time and space. In the Tsukuyomi world, a single second in reality can stretch into days of mental torture, enough to break the will of any opponent. Itachi used this genjutsu on Sasuke, making him witness the deaths of his parents hundreds, even thousands of times over the course of 72 hours. But this is just one of the genjutsu Itachi uses. We also see him use demonic illusion, mirror heaven and earth change to reverse Kurenai's genjutsu, turning her illusion against her. Kurenai is a genjutsu master, but she encountered someone with even stronger genjutsu skills. If not the most iconic genjutsu user in the entire series. In addition, Uchiha Shisui's Kotoa Matsukami is even more sophisticated, allowing the user to control the opponent's mind without leaving any trace, making the victim believe that all of their actions come from their own free will, a form of manipulation even stronger than Ido Tensei. Meanwhile, the Izanagi and Izanami techniques, 2 forbidden jutsu of the Uchiha clan, demonstrate the deeper philosophical aspect of genjutsu, allowing the boundaries between reality and illusion to be altered, even rewriting fate. Itachi used Izanami on Kabuto, thus breaking the Edo Tensei technique. While Itachi never used Izanagi, it was used many times throughout the series, always in life or death situations. The infinite Tsukuyomi represents the immense scale that genjutsu can reach. This technique has the power to affect the entire world, trapping all living beings in an eternal dream. Using genjutsu requires not only powerful chakra, but also sharp intelligence and a deep understanding of the opponent's psychology. It also showcases the extraordinary power of dojutsu. While Uchiha clan members often resort to their ultimate power, Susanoo, in large battles, the use of genjutsu by Uchiha members has a massive impact and even adds depth to the story. This is what makes genjutsu one of the most respected combat styles in the Naruto world. Using taijutsu. In the world of Naruto, most ninjas rely heavily on ninjutsu. And while the Hyuga clan blends ninjutsu and taijutsu, there are some ninjas who almost exclusively use taijutsu in battle, shaping their entire fighting style around it. I'm talking about the incredible fighting style of Guy and Lee, with their extraordinary physical strength. They rarely rely on any weapons in combat and often engage in bare-handed battles. Using only raw muscle power, Lee's speed surpassed even Gaara's sand shield. And when he's drunk, his taijutsu becomes far more unpredictable and destructive. In his fight against Kimimaro, after just a sip of alcohol, his agility and ferocity increased significantly, even overwhelming Kimimaro momentarily. Regarding the use of the 8 gates with the 6th gate, Lee could move so fast that he saved Guy from Madara's truth-seeking ball and moved quickly enough to prevent Obito from using Kamui to escape. This feat earned recognition from Kakashi Hatake, who noted that even the most talented ninjas struggle to open just 1 gate, proving Lee's remarkable genius. Lee's teacher, Might Guy, took taijutsu to an even greater level. By opening the 8th gate, he managed to break Madara's ribcage while Madara was in his Ten Tails Jinchuriki form, a feat that showcased the devastating power of the 8 gates. We also can't forget another legend, Guy's father, Dai. Despite being only a genin, Dai used the 8 gates formation to kill 4 of the 7 ninja swordsmen of the Mist. Though it cost him his life, the encounter, where 7 swordsmen entered and only 3 walked away, became a legendary tale in the ninja world. The taijutsu fighting style isn't exclusive to the Guy family. Other notable users include Tsunade and her apprentice, Sakura. They possess immense physical strength, but their power comes from combining chakra control and the Byakugo seal with taijutsu, rather than relying solely on brute force. Even Naruto frequently uses taijutsu in combat. The Akatsuki once described him as someone who charges at his enemies head-on, screaming. However, Naruto often incorporates ninjutsu into his fighting style, like the shadow clone Jutsu and Rasengan. This makes his approach less focused on pure taijutsu compared to Lee, Guy, and Dai, who are regarded as true masters of this fighting style. One thing all taijutsu users have in common is their boundless energy and loud, spirited nature, making their battles as lively as they are powerful. Puppet control. Unlike the highly agile taijutsu users, there's a fighting style where the practitioners barely move at all, the art of puppet control. I've mentioned this style a few times in my videos, but it's truly unique and deserves to be highlighted again and again. Puppet users don't need to move much because their puppets are incredibly versatile. These puppets attack and defend on behalf of their controller, eliminating the need for direct physical engagement with the opponent. The true strength of puppet control lies in its versatility and adaptability. Each puppet is like a mobile arsenal, equipped with everything from razor-sharp blades to deadly poisons. This wide range of weapons and tools allows the controller to handle almost any combat situation effectively. Sasori, one of the masters of puppet control, could manipulate up to 100 puppets at the same time. This ability enabled him to launch multiple attacks simultaneously, using his puppets as independent weapons to overwhelm his opponents from various angles. Chiyo, on the other hand, could skillfully maneuver 10 puppets in unison. Her puppets work together in perfect harmony, allowing her to use both swordsmanship and ninjutsu in combat, showcasing the incredible flexibility of this fighting style. And we must also mention Kankuro. While the number of puppets he controls isn't as large, his focus in controlling them is incredibly effective. Kankuro doesn't just rely on the power of his puppets, he also uses clever tactics to defeat his opponents. For example, he used his puppets to imprison the reanimated ninjas during the Fourth Great Ninja War. He even controlled the puppet body of Sasori. Well, this is truly an impressive fighting style. Sand control. Well, while puppet users move very little, those who use sand in battle can be said to stand still, extremely calm. In the world of Naruto, the art of controlling sand is most clearly demonstrated by the 3 generations of Kazekage from the Sand Village. Each of them developed and perfected this technique in different ways, creating unique and dangerous variations. The third Kazekage is considered the strongest among the Kazekage because of his ability to control iron sand. His technique, Satetsu Shigure, Iron Sand Shower, is a terrifying long-range attack, firing a series of iron sand bullets at deadly speeds. Satetsu Kaiho, Iron Sand World, showcases his sophisticated control, allowing him to create complex structures from iron sand to surround and destroy his opponents. Rasa, the 4th Kazekage and Gaara's father, could control gold sand. His gold sand is heavier and more destructive than regular sand, allowing him to create not only strong defensive walls, but also deadly and sharp attacks. The heavier gold sand can also limit the movement of his opponents. Gaara, known for his absolute control over sand, possesses an automatic defense system that allows his sand to react to any threat, creating nearly perfect protection. Gaara's Sabaku Kyu, or Desert Coffin, is a deadly technique where he uses sand to surround and crush his opponents in an instant. He can control enough sand to cover wide areas, creating a battlefield that works to his advantage. Well, we don't get to see the 3rd and 4th Kazekage much, but with Gaara, it can be said that, with his sand-based fighting style, he is one of the strongest defensive ninjas in the entire story. Truly, no one has ever fought as effortlessly as he does. Generally, he just stands still and uses his fingers to control the sand. Even when he has to move, he can simply stand on the sand, and the sand will carry him wherever he wants to go. Alright, that's all for this episode. If you want me to make a video about any other anime or a specific character, just leave a comment below.